Welcome, everyone, to this deep dive. We explore ideas that really make you think.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're digging into something quite specific, a piece of writing you shared. It's a quote, actually.
That's right. From Jimmy Buffett, of all people, it's about grief.
Yeah, and it uses this really striking image. Very memorable.
It is. The core idea, he says, grief is like the wake behind a boat. Simple, but wow.
Okay, the wake behind a boat. Let's start there. What does that immediately bring to mind, especially right after a loss?
Well, you picture this big turbulent wave, right, following really close behind the boat.
Right, churning things up.
Exactly. And in terms of grief, that's that initial just overwhelming pain. It hits you hard.
Well, consuming, maybe?
Yeah. And Buffett, he actually says it's big enough to swamp and drown you if you suddenly stop moving forward.
Wow. That's intense. That feeling of being swamped. I think many people connect with that.
Definitely. It's that sense that if you just stop, freeze up, the grief will pull you under.
So that phrase, stop moving forward, is really critical here. Why is moving so important in this analogy?
Well, the implication is that momentum, continuing on with life in some way, is what helps lessen that intensity.
Okay.
He writes, if you do keep moving, the big wake will eventually dissipate.
Dissipate. So it doesn't just vanish instantly?
No, not at all. It's gradual, like how a real boat wake smooths out further back. It suggests, our minds adapting over time, integrating the loss.
So staying engaged with life, even when it's incredibly hard, helps that initial powerful force of grief kind of spread out, become less concentrated.
Precisely. It's like the waters are calming down behind you as you move further away from the immediate impact point.
Right.
And Buffett has a line about that, too. He says, after a long time, the waters of your life get calm again.
Okay, so there's a sense of eventual peace, or at least calmness.
Yes, a transition. The sharpness fades, and maybe your relationship with the memories starts to change.
Ah, the memories.
Yeah.
Because the quote takes this really beautiful turn then, doesn't it?
It does. It's quite poignant.
It says that in this calmer state, that is when the memories of those who have left begin to shine as bright and as enduring as the stars above.
Yeah, from something potentially swamping you to stars.
That's a huge shift. How does the analogy explain that transformation? From painful wake to shining stars.
Well, I think it suggests that those memories, which were initially just tangled up with all that pain.
Right, inseparable from the loss itself.
Exactly. They can eventually become something else. Sources of light. Comfort, maybe.
So they don't disappear, the memories endure.
Endure, yeah. But their feel changes. They evolve from being part of the overwhelming wave to being these steady, guiding lights, cherished points above.
So moving forward, it isn't about forgetting them or saying the loss doesn't matter anymore.
Not at all. It seems more about creating the space, the calmer water, for those positive aspects of the memories to shine through.
Instead of just the pain of absence.
Right. Allowing the brightness to emerge from behind the initial sorrow.
And I guess what moving forward actually looks like, well, that's different for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no one way. It could be, reconnecting with people, finding new routines, maybe new purpose.
Or just allowing yourself small moments of okayness, then joy, without feeling guilty, perhaps?
Yeah, that too. The quote doesn't prescribe how, just suggests that continuing life facilitates this shift. It's a process.
It really is a powerful idea, though, that the immediate sharp pain isn't the end of the story for those memories.
No. It can eventually lead to this lasting, positive remembrance, a different kind of presence.
So wrapping this up a bit,
Mm-hmm.
the key takeaway seems to be this evolution.
Yeah, the journey of grief, starting like that big, potentially overwhelming wake.
But through time and staying engaged with life somehow.
It can change. The waters calm and the memories of loved ones transform into something enduring, something bright, like stars.
It's a really compelling image from Jimmy Buffett. Makes you think, doesn't it? How does this idea of the wake and then the stars resonate with how you understand loss and memory? Something to reflect on.